All right. All right, so let's blow this up a little bit. Now, again, the main thing is you say, what's common here, guys? There's a 5x. All right, now, I can't emphasize, your job is to get involved, all right? Get involved. All right, so let's do 5x. So I write down 5x, and then you tell me what's left behind. An x squared minus 9. All right, now we're looking at this and saying, well, that can factor now. All right, so I write down 5x, and then that factors into what? Bless you. X plus 3 and x minus 3. Anybody have any issues with that?
Why?
Why what?
Why would you do that?
You're factoring x squared minus 9.
I understand, but why would you do that? Because that's the same
As what? That's what we did last week. We're just factoring. Factoring twice. All right? All right, so now let's look at number 4. All right. What's common with 5, 35, and 60? 5. And then what's left behind? Minus what?
7.
And then what? Thank you. All right, now once again, all we're doing is looking at this and saying, does that factor? Are there factors of 12 that make 7? Factors of 12 that make 7? 4 and 3. Right? And then I want, remember the smiley face is 4 and 3, which makes 7, but what? They're both negative. Anybody have an issue with that? All right, let's check out the next one. What's common here, guys? There's a common y squared. Thank you. What's left behind? And now? How am I factoring x squared minus 10x plus 25? X and x, and what? Yeah, now in the future, you're just going to write this as, that's how I'd want you to write it. X minus 5 is the same, so just write it as x minus 5 squared. All right, now come on, I'm trying to encourage everybody to get involved. All right, don't let the same people just continuously speak. Does anybody have any problems with that? All right, now the next one's factoring by what? No, factoring by?
Grouping.
Thank you. Factoring by grouping. All right, in the first grouping, what's common?
X.
X. And what's left behind? What's common on the second one?
Y.
What kind of y?
Positive.
Positive y. Then x minus 3. So now what's common? That is correct. And what's left behind? Any issues? All right, here we go. Now, I said something last week about the leading coefficient is negative. You should factor out a what? Negative. So now what's common with negative 10 and 4? I like it. What type of 2 though? All right, so we're going to go with negative 2. And then what else? X. That is correct. Negative 2x. All right. And then what's left behind? 5x squared. Is it plus? Minus what?
2y.
2y squared. Does everybody agree with that? Now, believe it or not, guys, that is the answer. Because 5x squared minus 2y squared does not factor anymore. Anybody have any issue with that? Doesn't always. All right, doesn't always. All right, anybody have any questions with number 10? Everybody good? All right, let's talk about 12. What's common?
C.
I think C, right? Everybody see there's a common C?
Yeah.
And then what's left behind?
2x minus 7x plus 3.
Now, I got to try to factor this. So how do I make 2x squared?
2x times x.
2x and x. Now I need help. Where does the 3 go?
Good question.
On the right. Because that'll give me 6. Then if I put a 1 here, that'll give me negative 7 if what?
They're both negative.
If they're both negative. Thank you, sir.
So this is just the normal thing and then an extra step.
Yes, that's exactly what I was trying to tell you. Just factoring twice, most of the time. All right, let's look at 14. Somebody tell me a GCF.
You could do 5.
5 what? Yes. What's left behind?
Plus 4.
Thank you. Now factoring again. All right, what do I got?
Perfect.
I just feel like it should be getting better. Everybody good? Now, number 16, is there a GCF? No, there's not a GCF. It doesn't always. All right? So now it's just normal. So what do I break 2x squared down to? 2x and x. And where does the 5 go? Where does the 1 go? And now I need 11.
Probably be 5.
Yep. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Brian, how you doing? Nobody has any issues? All right, again, number 18, factoring by what? Yep. All right, so what's common here, guys? Beautiful. What's left? What's common? What kind of 2? Positive 2. You're left with 5x minus 3. So now what? Not bad. Anybody have an issue? All right, looks good. Okay. All right, GCF at number 20. What's left behind? Plus what? Plus 1. All right, help me here, guys. A little bit trickier.
4, no.
Is 3x and 4x going to work? No, because that'll only be what? Yay, good job. 6x and 2x. And then what are the signs going to be? Both negative. Because again, -2, -6 makes the -8. Anybody have any problems? All right, next. What's common here, guys? 4x. What's left behind? All right, help me. 2a and a. Where's the 5 go?
Left side.
And
Then the one on the right side. And the off the positive.
all right, help me out. 24. What am I doing? Factoring out negative what? What am I? What's? Anybody else? Thank you. -2x. So what's left behind? 7x squared. No. And then what? All right, this one's a little bit harder to see, but we know the only way to make 7x squared is what? Now, where do I want the 3 and where do I want the 2?
2 on the right, 3 on the left. 2 to negative and 3 to positive.
Wow, confidence. I like it. Anybody else having issues? Anybody? All right, 26. What are we doing? Factoring by grouping. So what's common? What's left behind? What's common? -1. Very good. And what's left behind? X minus 4. Brilliant. Now what? And then I want everybody to put a little star by this one. Because now what can I do with x squared minus 1? What happens to x squared minus 1, guys? Yes. All right, so there was a little extra step there. You always got to look to see if any of the factors can cancel again. And x squared minus 1 was able to factor again. All right, anybody have any issues? Yeah, factoring by grouping.
There'll be 5 parentheses x minus y plus w parentheses x minus y. It's going to end out parentheses x minus y plus parentheses 5 with w.
Yeah, that was good, man. Anybody else have any issues? Okay, 30, I'd like to star a little bit. Okay, so somebody tell me, how do I factor x to the 4th minus 16?
X
That's correct. X to the 2nd.
and x minus.
Yeah, minus 4 and plus 4. The problem, though, I want everybody to look at the x squared minus 4. What can I do to that? Yeah, that one factors. Does the one on the right factor? Does that factor?
Yes.
Because it's a plus sign, it does not factor. In order to factor, it has to be a minus sign there. That's why x squared minus 4 does factor, and you can say that factors into, good, x plus 2 and x minus 2. That's all right, I know what you meant. And then x squared plus 4 does not factor, so we just leave it like that. All right, now make yourself a note. If you don't know, you can ask.
Why not?
Why not what?
Why doesn't it factor into the x and x? Then just the x squared plus 2x squared plus 2.
So if I wrote it as x plus 2, first of all, that would make me wrong, and that's just not going to happen.
Oh, wait.
All right. But the middle term would be what?
Like, oh,
would be 4x. There's no 4x in the middle term.
Okay.
All right. All right, so 32, what's common, guys? X. Now what?
X to the second plus x minus 2. Ah, yeah.
There we go. All right, so now help me. Come on, this was way back in the first day. Remember, I can't help you if you're not asking me a question. But like I said, if you were good last week, this is what? Easy, easy, easy. Just gaining experience now. All right, now what I want everybody to do is I want everybody to highlight 34. This is a new type of problem.
No, wait. That was similar than on the text.
That was.
Minus, it's x squared minus 4, x squared minus 5.
That is correct. However,
You can factor both.
yes, you can actually factor both to what?
X minus 2, x plus 2, x minus 5, x plus 5.
Very, very good. That is correct. Anybody have an issue with that? So again, just to show you, this right here, x squared minus 4 factored to x minus 2x plus 2, whereas the x squared minus 25 factored to x minus 5, x plus 5. All righty? All right, give me 36. Somebody tell me what's common.
X cubed.
I think x cubed is. What's left behind?
Y squared, and then
And then what?
the y squared plus 14 y, and then 49.
We are great. Now what?
I think you have to do y and y. I think 7 and 7.
Exactly. And then they're both what?
Y.
Anybody else? All right, let's keep it going.
F minus b plus.
Now remember this right here, right?
Yeah.
Is not the same. So I just rewrite it by changing the signs.
Yep.
So this is going to be, first step is z. And then we're going to write f minus d plus y. Yes. And then f minus d. That is correct. All right, does anybody need a refresher on that? Or was everybody okay with that? All right, let's take a look. What am I looking at on number 40, please? Yeah, most definitely grouping.
Common component of x squared.
Good.
On to x plus 2. So it's parentheses and minus 5, and then another set of parentheses. X plus 2. So your final product will be x plus 2, x squared minus 5.
That's a really good job, buddy. All right, so here we go. All right, 42. Is there anything common?
No, it's fine.
No, I don't see that. Anything is common, right? So again, immediately then we just jump into our two sets of parentheses. And what am I having? That's how I would start out, 3x and 2x. Now 12, I'd start out with what? I'd probably do 3 and 4. Where's the 4 go? It has to go on the left. And 3 would have to go on the, which is nice now because I can look and say that's what. And that's what. Which makes, if they are, that's correct. All right, let's knock out 44. I'm starting out with 5x and 2x. Is that possible? So I don't like that. So now instead of 5x and 2x, it's what? 10x and 1x. Let's see if that works. Does that work? How much is that? How much is this?
No, it doesn't work.
Does it work? So then this would just, has to be what? Wow. We said it was prime, right? Okay, here we go. What am I doing here? So I'm going to do 3 and 2. How much is this? Can 9 and 10 make 1? Minus 3 and plus 2. Okay, here is just a typo. So do me a favor and change the x to a what? A. What's common? What is it? Common 3, I believe. And then I have now, are there any factors of 10 that make 12?
No, definitely not.
So then that's the answer, guys. It's not that that's prime, right? Because we factored out a 3, but that is the final answer. Is everybody okay with that? Well, I don't know what happened to 50. You guys must have got lucky. All right, so here we go. What's next? X and X. Well, we're going to go with 9y, and we're going to go with 7y. And now, go ahead, Oscar. The 9 is what? And the 7 is? That is correct. All right, the next one.
X plus 9, negative 3.
X plus 9, and what's left?
Negative 3 X.
Yeah, but just go ahead and say the X.
Wait. Yeah, X minus.
There we go. All right, I'm feeling pretty good about that. You guys now get to do 54, 54, 56, 58, 60, and then do these, okay? And then I'll just be calling you up to my desk tomorrow and just checking that information. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You have 12 problems. All right, does anybody have any questions with that?
What, I didn't see what question.
You're doing even 54, 56, 58, 60, 62, and then 64 through the second column there. You with me?
54, 56, 58. What's the second column?
No, I didn't say that. The purple.
Go to 62 and then do the other column.
Ah, okay. All right. Okay.
All right, GCF. Always look for the GCF. And then tomorrow, for those of you guys who are ambitious, we're just finishing the worksheets. That's what we're doing. All right, so you have another 83 problems under your belt. You should be getting very good at it right now. Don't forget, you have to do the GCF. No. CC, back down to 4. It's a common 4. Always do GCF first. Always do GCF first.